Hey, DJ Mikey Mike in Direct Sound, and we are doing it from scratch today. That's right, we're doing it from scratch with a new concept for mirror ball mounting. The old school way is to hang it from the ceiling and kind of give you a full ball width of room spinning Galaxian style beams of light everywhere. Well, the new school is to mount it on top of your vertical truss and make it, kind of unique, kind of different, kind of lollipop style. It's kind of cool looking. I'm trying to take it to the next level and give my clients something different, a new look, freshen up their rooms. Even if they want to go back and do it old school, we're bringing a new school look to it. So I came up with a really cool mount for a mirror ball DMX style motor. And this is all American DJ stuff. I want to really say props to American DJ for coming out with some really cool stuff. Actually, this isn't coming out. This has been around for some time now. So you guys got to get a chance to get your hands on it. Very inexpensive way to bring a really cool look to the room. And let me show you what we got here. Right here we're using the American DJ M2020s. These are the 20-inch mirror balls from American DJ. And we're also using, this is an MB DMXII DMX motor for a mirror ball. It's DMX controlled and via dip switching off the side, and it also has small little Edison plugs on the side to where you can actually control your pin beams or different kind of lighting effects or any kind of effect via DMX here. It'll just turn it on and off, so you can have different outlets plugged in here as needed. So a pretty cool little feature that adds to this box. Now what normally you do is you hang this from the ceiling via a mounting hole or the mounting brackets right here. You have a small little attachment here that you hang your mirror ball from, and it spins around anywhere from stop to, I believe, 3 RPMs, revolutions per minute, and it zings around the room pretty quick. Standard mirror ball type of a look. So what we are doing is we're going to take this to the next level, and I took this mirror ball motor apart. Now this is not recommended by American DJ whatsoever, but we're going to do it from scratch here, and we're going to come up with a couple new mounting techniques. Now there's really cool stuff that you can do with this, not just mirror balls, but I'll show you what I'm talking about here in a few minutes. We took this up, we removed the cover piece, and the cover piece actually goes back in place, but I want to show you with it without, so you can kind of get a concept of what it looks like. Okay, so what we did to make our mount is we're going to do it from scratch here, and we're going to take this is a basic standard at any hardware store that you can get. This is a 1-inch base plate that you can get to mount, say like a gas pipe or some kind of similar pipe like that. It's a gas pipe thread or pipe thread. This is just a standard basic mount with a 1-inch, actually this is an 1.5 inch or a 2-inch. I'm going to be using a 2-inch nipple, but just to show you the concept here. This is how it's going to work. Okay, so this plate right here is going to mount to the DMX motor. This plate here is going to attach to the mirror ball, and it's going to spin just like this, upside down on top of my vertical truss. Really cool. So what I did, now this I had to take it to the next level. I couldn't do it myself. I didn't want to do a hack job. I could have done it myself, but I have the means, knowing a machinist who actually is my dad. So I took it to his machine shop, and I was able to have him turn this top plate down for me, or actually the bottom plate, and I came up with this. Now you guys can take it to your local machine shop and have them do the same thing if you like. So what I did is I had him turn down. This base plate right here is actually this piece right here, turned down just a little bit on the lathe. And then the gas pipe actually still threads right into the top piece. And then we're going to mount our other plate right to the top of that. And then our other plate mounts right to the top. I'm going to plug this motor in and let you see what it looks like. Alright, there it goes. If you can see that, it's just spinning slowly. And this is just on a standard rotation. Right now it's not controlled via DMX, but it can be controlled via DMX. The cover plate will go back on, so all these controls will be hidden. Alright, we got the mirror ball mount rotating at this time. So we had to come up with a cool way to mount this mirror ball. Because we are mobile DJs, we want a quick release attachment. We want it to be quick and dirty. We want it to be easy. So I came up with this cool concept. Now, before we get going, I want to stress, do not use the stock mirror ball mount. This is just for test purposes only. We are going to beef up our mirror balls and make it a little bit better, stronger, more sturdy. We don't do it from scratch. It's not do it cheap. It's not do it crappy. It's do it yourself, basically, and to come up with a really cool concept. So, okay, so what we have here is our standard 20-inch mirror ball from American DJ. It has a small eyelet at the top. This is about I don't know, less than 1/4 of an inch style little ball here, or a little mount eye hook. Normally this will hang from the ceiling like this, and it'll spin around like your standard mirror ball. What we're going to do is we're going to take the concept a step further, and we're going to mount it upside down on a vertical truss. Okay, so now I have my mirror ball on top of my motor, and I have a small drill bit that I'm going to use. Instead, basically what I'm going to do is I use a 1/4 inch bolt that's going to go right in here. But for right now, we're just going to use this drill bit. Alright, we have our mirror ball in place, and all I did was backspin the top bracket to tighten up the ball against the top bracket here. We're going to have an interference fit. What that means is when the bolt goes through, it's going to slightly touch that little ring on the bottom, so it's nice and snug. This thing is not going to go anywhere when it's bolted down. It might be a little bit wobbly, just a tiny bit, due to the fact that the bearing configuration here is a little bit loose, but it's still going to stay in place. Okay, we're going to keep this in a well-protected area. This is just for looks. It's not for, you know, football season where people are going to try to bump into this thing. So we want to keep it up on the stage, away from you know, the patrons. But it still worked pretty good, and it'll rotate perfectly. We're going to hit this with a few with a few moving heads. I'm telling you, this thing's going to be off the hook. All right, so we'll take you in a little closer and let you see it. All right, here's the mirror ball with the drill bit as a pin at this time. We're going to be using a 1/4 inch bolt to hold that in place. Alright, now we also have that rod that's going through there is approximately this thick right here. What we're going to do is we're going to drill that thing out, and we're going to replace it with a thicker rod with an eye bolt attached to the top of this rod. We're going to put it inside this mirror ball, and we're going to have a nice sturdy rod, so we won't have any issues with the pin shearing or anything like that. It'll be perfect. We're going to put a little bit of foam rubber on the top piece of this to give it a little bit of cushion so it won't crack the mirrors. So all we have to do is pull the pin, pull the mirror ball out, and we can use it in a different configuration at any time. So I'll show you how quick it is to take this thing out. What we're going to do is we're going to have a bolt right here. We're just going to unloosen the nut, and then we're going to pull our pin, and as you can see, it comes right out with the eye hole right there. Now this, I don't know if I can hold this. So basically, this pin is going right inside here, holding the mirror ball in place into the little hole here. Works great. The standard American DJ mirror ball has a small rod going through the center, approximately, I don't know what size this is, 1/4 inch? A little less than 1/4 inch. Okay, so we're going to replace it with a 3/8 steel rod. So from a 1/4 inch rod, well, a little less than a 1/4 inch, to a 3/8 steel rod, we're not going to have any issues at all. Also, one last thing I wanted to show you. You can take your bride and groom's initials, like as a gobo. You can take your company logo. You can take their company logo. You can do just about anything you'd like. Cut it out of coroplast or leave it just like this. Now imagine this. You just put a small bracket on top of the mirror ball mount, a little L bracket that will hold this in place. And now this thing's spinning around the room. If it's your logo, their logo, you know, you get the picture. Now, great form of advertising. It could be Budweiser out at a special event. You could sell advertising space. You can do all kinds of cool stuff with this type of mounting procedure. Instead of using your banner like over your DJ console, you can integrate it into something like this, spinning around the room. You can spice this up, you know, you can bedazzle it if you want and make it really cool. So this is DJ Mikey Mike with a few DJ tips for you. Mounting mirror balls, mounting cool logos, mounting all kinds of fun stuff. So this is DJ Mikey Mike with Direct Sound. Mounting a few mirror balls here tonight, and hope you enjoyed it. Leave some comments down below, tell me what you think. So it's DJ Mikey Mike once again, doing it from scratch with mirror ball mounting. Peace!